Before we get into the stories, I would like to let you all know that I'm taking story submissions to narrate. I will credit you in the description of the video unless you ask me not to, so if you have an experience or story in mind that you would like me to read, then you can email me at feedingonfear@gmail.com, and I will be sure to include it in my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the stories. No one knows why this body appeared. No one knows how either. Who, too, is a mystery, I suppose, for I can only imagine the sorrow of whoever first found me was an acquaintance. Not only because of him, but also because of the effort I made to come so far. Only I can clarify this in somewhere in the ephemerality of my life. This body once belonged to me. Now that I've surrendered it to the earth's beasts and to decay, I am the only one who can do it justice by recounting it here its last days. I could possibly spend hundreds of pages on this explanation. The truth is that I do not like that option. It took so long to reach this conclusion that now it disgusts me to waste more than a few minutes recounting the process. Besides, I don't have time. I must be dying. Somewhere along my suffering journey, two curious pieces of information reached me, and they are closely related here. The first is that cyanide kills. In large doses, small doses, or even just enough to do the job, the typical effect is death. The second, in apple seeds there exists a substance that goes by the former name. I kept this information as being useful. Now the way the body currently appears lifeless is clearer than ever. It was only necessary to gather all the seeds from the apples I was eating, to then ingest them all at once. Now the why. The why of this paper being in the pocket of a corpse that eternally rests under an innocent tree in an insignificant forest. Well, I cannot explain why. Perhaps I cannot express it. I did not bother to reason when this click shook me. In retrospect, I understand that it may not have been the best decision ever made by my conscience, especially due to the pain it will cause those who loved me and will live helplessly in the morning. And in this precisely the question that should generate the most confusion. There were those who loved me. I just did not love myself. There was some obvious flaw in the programming of my mind and in the connection of this to my innermost self. I do not dare to guess the problem. Study me if you wish. The question is that something was wrong inside of me. I wanted to be better than I had ever been. But I was not capable of it, and that destroyed me. Perhaps this inner struggle is the best possible justification for the case. That click that transforms dark thoughts into evil actions. That is why I cannot decipher it all. In any case, do not chase after my murderer because he's already suffered for the crime. He is here dead in front of you. Perhaps it was not a good choice. In any case, it is already done. Now I cannot go back, and honestly, taking advantage of the fact that evil or good is done, I think I will embrace the peace of thinking that soon I will be a little better, marinated in a slime of non-existence. I no longer live tormented, because I no longer live.